Warne Field, the site of tonight's Brawley Wildcat football game, hosting the Imperial Tigers. I'm Torrez Ron Rubio. We are VSN. Welcome, everyone, as we get ready for what could be a good showcase, Ron. I mean, let's be honest. We don't know what's going to happen in these type of games. Imperial is coming strong. They had a bye last week after a tough Central game. We've had some phenomenal football.
Right.
Yeah, these last couple of Friday nights. So we don't expect to see anything different. I am a little bit curious what Wildcats we're going to get. The ones that played the first three quarters at Hopeville, or the ones that played in the fourth quarter against Hopeville, Ron?
Exactly, and that's a great point. As we said, Brawley was in the game at the 4-minute mark. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. The score was 14-7. Who would know that game would end up 36-7 Hopeville in Hopeville's favor? But that's the case of all league play. When you get into league football at any level, in high school especially, you never know what's going to happen on a Friday night. And the deal is right now, Imperial standing 2-0. They're atop, tied with Hopeville 2-0. Brawley is 1-1. Central is 1-2. Calexico trails at 0-3. But if the Wildcats were to upset, and it would be an upset if Brawley wins, they would go to 2-1. Imperial would fall to 2-1. And then what's Hopeville going to do to Calexico? So that's these games count, man. I mean, these games are going to go. They may go to the wire. As I said, Brawley was in the game big time against Hopeville, and at the 4-minute mark in the third quarter, the things change. So what happens tonight for the Tigers? The Tigers, as you said, they're coming off a bye. They're fresh. They're a little bit fresh. They're 8-0. They have not lost a game. They're on an 8-game win streak. They're ranked number 17 in San Diego County, so in the top 25. And they're hitting on all cylinders. Do they have injuries? No, they do not. I asked Coach Shaw. He says they're healthy. They had a week off, and now they're coming into this game. What does that do? What does that do to your rhythm? We'll see. And the Wildcats coming off a tough game against Hopeville, how are they set up for tonight? We'll find out.
Yeah, well, Ron, as you know, when you talk about healthy, these Wildcats started with the first game up in Palm Desert when your number 1 and then number 2 quarterback go out, and then number 3 goes out the week after that. And I'd like to take a moment right now while we're out in the field. They want to honor Coach Swearingen. I see Cody out in the field out there. And so as we all know, Coach used to be up here in the booth with us, and that guy was a fighter from the beginning to the end. And, Ron, I know he was special to you. He coached both of us. He's been all around the valley. And we're going to do a moment of silence for Coach here.
Long-lasting impact on countless lives, both on and off the field. Though Coach Swearingen is no longer with us, his legacy will live on.
Very special when you talk about him being around the valley. Ron, as you know, he was an Imperial coach. He coached David Shaw, and I said earlier, he coached you. He coached I. He was at IVC. He was also at Calapat, and then he was at Southwest. So, we're going to miss Coach, man. The guy had a world of knowledge with him.
He was a great history teacher, great friend, great mentor. He was like a brother to me, and
God, when you say old school, man, I mean, Coach Swearingen was old school.
Right,
Yeah. No, I get it, Ron, man. Coach was special. Tonight's referees, as a white hat, we will have Mr. John Seaman at umpire in the middle. We will have Mr. Alan Phillips. Headline will be Randy Ross. Line judge will be Roman Rubio. And back judge Sean McLaughlin. Very good crew tonight. This is the way we're going to start seeing them now run.
Yeah, tightening down.
Yeah, you're going to get some of the and then, you know, you don't want to look ahead, but Imperial, regardless of what happens on tonight's score, regardless of what happens, Ron, it's going to be a tough football game. And both teams need to, I mean, Imperial has Hopeville next week. You know, they're playing in Calexico tonight. You know, there's no way you can take Calexico lightly one bit. So, and we've seen Hopeville a couple of times already. They're just a physical team. They'll pound you for 4 quarters. That's the difference. Hopeville can pound you for 4 quarters. So they got back-to-back games going into the playoffs next week. Now, of course, Imperial, and I'm going to say this, Imperial and Hopeville both control their own destiny, Ron.
They do. I mean, and here's the thing about taking care of what's in front of you right now. Brawley, as we said earlier, they were in that game for 3 quarters. And you saw how the reaction of the emotion that was going on the Hopeville sidelines.
Oh, yeah.
At halftime, they were not used to being in this type of a close game. And credit Brawley's effort that came out. And like I said, halfway through, you know, more than halfway through the 3rd quarter, it was a tussle. It was going to, whose game is this going to be? Anyway, Hopeville ended up pulling away. The thing with Imperial tonight, as you said, they have the bye. They're not nicked up, so they're healthy right now. But what does a bye do to you as far as your momentum? You're 2 weeks since you last played. They played Calexico. And their game, in that Calexico Imperial game, it was 13-6 at half.
Yeah, and
So,
we were surprised by that score.
for sure.
Yeah.
And at the time, we were doing the Central Hopeville game. And so that league opening night or whatever, that was a great Friday night right there. You know, at least Calexico gave Central fight for at least 3 quarters of a game. But here's the deal. When you're a champion and you've got championship pedigree, you're going to play every play well and every game well, especially these big games.
Yeah. Well, you've got, as we look at Cody Swearingen out in the field doing the official coin toss for tonight's game, Ron, everything else gets better now. Your referee crew gets better. Your cheerleaders get better. Your backups are better. Special teams are better. This is the type of football games that you want to be playing. The weather's better. I mean, you know, we've had everything is good. We're looking forward to some great football. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a hard-hitting game right here. It's just we know that Imperial has a lot of depth. We know that they have athletes. And here's the other thing we were talking about, you and I, in one of the previous games. It was that Central game. How young Imperial is. And those kids right there, I call them kids because some of them are sophomores and freshmen. Those right there, they're starters, and they're making a difference, Ron.
For sure. Well, you know, I was going through their starting lineups on offense. They have 7 seniors. They have, I believe, and four sophomores that are contributing. Yeah. And the first one, you got to look at the backfield. You got Santonio Urina, the quarterback, and then Wessel at halfback. You got Helm out there. I mean, there's so much youth. TJ Reese.
That Reese came out of nowhere. We thought we only had a couple of them, and the only reason we noticed him was because of his play.
The plays he was making versus Central. That was my first time I laid eyes on Imperial, and they were very impressive, and these kids stood out. That's why they're starters on their offensive side of the ball. Here we go for our national anthem.
There we go.
Gio Robles is there. Just like that.
And Undefeated is in for the Wildcats. Back to Warne Field, where the Brawley Wildcats are hosting the Imperial Tigers. It will be the 2-0 Tigers in league versus the 1-1 Wildcats. Imperial tied with Holtville at 2-0. Brawley's in the middle at 1-1. Central is 1-2. Calexico is 0-3. The matchups tonight are very important, leading to the Bell game, leading to Imperial Holtville. But this is what is at hand right now as the Wildcats come onto the field. Well, I was talking to the coaches, and here is the consensus. The Imperial coaches, their thought process on the defensive side is stop the run and make tackles. Stop the run and make tackles. That's from their defensive coordinator, Victor Cruz Jr. Then I jump to the head man, David Shaw. David Shaw, what are 2 keys to winning? He says playing run defense and being able to run the ball.
Yeah, you know, talking to Coach Shaw, did you notice how cool under the collar he was today? You know, he's so high-strung, and to be honest with you, I think it's that look of confidence. You know, he knows he's got a good squad. Everybody has to do their part, and that's including coaching, Ron.
Well, you know what? When you're 8-0 right now, you're running good. Yeah, that's what gives you a little bit of calmness right there. You're not worried about things like, how's my team going to perform? They're pretty much sure that they're good with their game plan. These kids are responding to the coaching, and the record speaks for itself. So that's why you're calm, cool, and collective. But here we go. We're going to see what we're going to do tonight as we're going to wind up. And on the Brawley side, talk to Coach Rick Rubio, defensive coordinator. His thoughts on his defense to stay in the game, to keep the Brawley Wildcats in the game. They have to stop the run game or slow it down and watch the deep ball. 2 good things. Why? Because Imperial can hit you with the run, and they can hit you with those big, tall receivers.
Well, why not go to Gio Robles? I mean, the guys that we talked about him.
He's all over the place. You got Robles, you have Hellam, you have all these kids, TJ Reese and Mario Gacciola. I swear to God, it looks like that Gacciola kid. Every time I see him, saw him 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago in Central, he looks like he keeps growing. Bert Esposito, also his thoughts were on this. Very good point. He has a new quarterback starting, sophomore Rick Rubio. Because if Rick Rubio can give us a spark, Ron, that's a good thing for our offense. And he says the theme of the night, we need to play defense. And that's the score. I mean, that's a story. Defense wins championships, and this is what these 2 teams are aiming for in the IBL. As set to kick for the Tigers, we have number 26. That is, I had his number here. I'm sorry, Lucas Mora, the kicker. He is a senior. So Mora now kicks it deep to receive. Derek Valdez will let it fly over his head. So now the Wildcats will take over at the 20-yard line.
Hey, I'd like to go back to that. With Rick Rubio starting at quarterback, Ron, what was the thought process on that change? Now, actually, so now they've seen 3 quarterbacks in 3 weeks, which is not normal. They saw that in the beginning of the season. But now, is everybody healthy, Ron?
No. Noah Castro, who did a great job last week against Holtville, re-injured his shoulder injury that he hurt in Palm Desert, so he's done for the season. That's why you're seeing a sophomore here, Rick Rubio.
Whoa, yeah.
Your running back there is Adrian Zamora. It's a pitch 2. Derek Valdez trying the outside of Valdez. Nice tackle. Brings it up to the 20, maybe a gain. That's number 24 for the Tigers.
24 for the Tigers. That's coming in. That's Washington.
I like how they spell Jarrell Washington Walker. Great play by JW. Great play there. No gain on the play.
Now, one of the seniors coming in there, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Imperial, very impressive, like we had said, and when we said this earlier, and we'll say it again, is we go in the playoffs. Impressive with the youngsters.
It's a keep by Rubio. Rubio's at the 25. He bounces it to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 40-yard line. Tigers, and that's the veer that we're concerned about were the Tigers. But Rick Rubio on a great read. The Wildcats are running the veer pretty well last week with Noah Castro at the controls. Now Rick Rubio, they handed it over, and you ask why the change? Well, Rubio has a future there. He's a sophomore, as I said. They had C.J. Regital, who did great filling in. But now that Rubio's healthier, he was number 2 on the depth chart coming into the season. So here we go with the first down and 10 for the Wildcats on a big play by the Wildcats. Ball is at the 42. Rubio to Regital, fumbles the snap.
Able to get it back.
Got it back, and that would have been not too good for the Wildcats. We now have second down, 10:32 remaining.
So expecting nothing different out of these two teams. I mean, I'll tell you what, if you were to ask Max Preps, they'd probably give you a lopsided score with Imperial Tigers winning.
What did Max Preps say? Do anybody know?
No, I didn't even look at that. But the difference is, the big advantage that Brawley has right now, first of all, Rick is a gifted athlete, all right? He knows the system. He knows it well. He's got to go both ways, right, Ron?
No, he will not be playing defense. Rubio now with the second down 11. He rolls left. He's left-handed. He's looking. He's rolling. He tucks it. He's at the 40. He may get out of bounds, and he does get out of bounds to the 35-yard line.
Well, with that run, that's enough to get the jitters out of him. So.
Well, yeah, and you get popped. I mean, you're going to wake up after that. So now the second down, very doable now. Third down and 4. 4 down territory for Brawley.
Yeah, this would be 4 down territory, definitely. And this is a good start for the Wildcats. Going back to now, was Rubio able to start the week's practice run? Do you know? On Monday, was he able to start?
He started. The give is who is that Aiden Adekiva. So Adekiva maybe gains 2 yards.
Brought down by Samuel Ruakama at the linebacker position. Big kid coming in there, 6'3", 205. Mario Gaxiola, number 4.
Gaxiola, that is a senior. We'll get to the starting lineups on that offensive line for the Wildcats. You have center, number 55, Jacob Padilla. He's a senior. Your right guard is Jared Lopez, number 54. Your right tackle is number 75, Jack Fisher. On the left side, you have number 52, Connor Kopnick. And your left tackle is number 59, a sophomore, Thomas Valdez. Rubio now with the quarterback sneak on 4th down. And I think they're going to get the Wildcats for procedure.
We should have the mic working. We should see.
Let's hear.
He should be. You think it's against the Wildcats?
I think so. Did you see how they hurt? It was kind of like they were going to go gun or something, and Rubio goes under center.
Let's see what Mr. Seaman has to say about this. So illegal substitution, Ron. They might have had 12 people on the field, and if they catch it before that, it's only a 5-yard penalty. They'll mark you 15, which you experienced that last week at Hopeville, that they didn't catch it in time. They actually went out with 12. So illegal participation, that's actually that 12-man on the field.
Zamora in the backfield with Aiden Adekiva. I think we're going to have a timeout Wildcats.
So we're going to have our first timeout by the Wildcats. Ron Rubio, Will Torres, Joaquin, and everybody else upstairs. We'll be right back after this.
Week is here, and Las Chabelas is a spot all weekend long. It all starts Friday, November 7th.
Back to Warne Field with the 4th down and 7 for the Wildcats. Rubio with the keeper. Rubio cuts back. Rubio to the 25. Rolls up to the 20. So no, it's inside the 25 at the 23. He rolled up to the 20. But Rubio again on a great read. And when we say read, he's reading a certain defender. He fakes the dive. If they bite on that dive, it's a keep for the quarterback. Quick thinking by Rubio. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, making up after that penalty.
Yeah, that was a well worth timeout there for the Wildcats.
So this was a concern for the Tiger defense. But here's the deal. It's the first drive. You're trying to figure things out. Right now, Wildcats are moving. Regital with the sweep to the right. And Regital, he loses the ball. It's picked up by the Tigers. It looks like it's Walker, 24, and he runs it to the 45. I don't know what happened on that. Did Regital just lose the ball? I mean, it looked like he had for a while. Nevertheless, recovered by the Tigers. And now they are in Wildcat territory at the 45.
Let's see if we can get a replay on that.
Tough sled right there. I mean, a tough break for the Wildcats. They had things moving.
Still didn't.
So Regital making the tackle all the way up to. Now here come the Tigers with their first possession of the night. The Tigers now, as we had said, are led by Santonio Urina, number 12. They also have number 2. That's Darren Wesso. That is your sophomore running back. Out, Gaxiola to the 40, Gaxiola to the 30, Gaxiola to the 25, knocked out of bounds by number 24, Diego Padilla. First down, so they come out slinging. No wind to affect their offense like in Central the last time we had them, that we've seen them. It was a gusty, windy night. Great weather. Rained a little bit before the game, but we have 1st and 10 for the Tigers inside the 24-yard line. Wesso to the right side. Wesso, nothing doing. Brought down by 2-3 Wildcats.
Coming off the pile there is number 25 of the Wildcats. That's Jared Gutierrez.
Gutierrez along with 2 of his partners there. Good play there. 2nd down and 10.
6:47 to go. While we mentioned the clock, Ron, that windy day at Central Imperial game, it haunted us. That camera, that wind knocked it down, so we will not be having a clock unless things change.
A slant, and that's complete. Nice shot. Is that number 19? Yes, it is.
That's Leo
Morales.
Leo Morales coming down.
Another sophomore. And here's the deal. Walking on the field, talking to the kids, the deal with the receivers, the Tigers, they're like basketball players. They have that length. 3rd down and 1. Inside the 15 of the Wildcats. Doubles on both sides. 6:03 remaining. Wesso again trying the wide side. He's going to go wide. They come up. The Wildcats come. Looks like Benavides on the tackle along with Aiden Arequive. So it looked like something was going to happen. Good enough for a 1st down. Could have been bigger. Ball at the 12-yard line. 5:45 remaining. As we said, the Tigers' first possession after a fumble by the Wildcats.
Well,
brought it up to their own 45. Now they're at their own 12-yard line. I mean, at the Wildcat 12-yard line. Urina, look, he cocks, he throws. It's Robles. It's drop. Intended for Gio Robles.
Defended well. Now, Gio would have had that, but Keith Sanchez had to make sure that he didn't get it, come down with that.
Your starting offensive line are for the Tigers. Jordan Malik is number 62, your center. Your right guard tonight is Levi Mincher, number 52. Your right tackle is Maceo Robledo. Your left guard is Gillian Rosales, number 50. And your left tackle is Ezra Favela, he is a senior. Urina looking. He has time. He's being rushed. He tosses it. It's a pick! It's a pick by number 21. And had he kept his feet, that is number 26 of the Wildcats, Kevin Valenzuela. So Valenzuela had a cleared lane.
He had 80 yards in front of him.
Well,
he had more than
one
86
turnover.
yards.
Both teams swapped turnovers on their first possession, as both teams were getting in scoring position. Will.
That's both are this is what we expected, though, Ron. You know, this is the type of football game that's we don't depend on the max preps.
Yeah, with 5:16 remaining, let's hope it stays this way for both sides of the ball and for everybody out there watching and everybody here in attendance. Let's have a good IVL game. It's Zamora to the outside to the right and nothing doing, strung out by the outside defense of the Tigers.
Is that number 20, I believe, in on that tackle for that's
Jacob Lee?
Yeah,
Jacob Lee coming out of nowhere, and also a swarm of Tigers out there. They just shut that down on the outside. Loss of 2, second down and 12.
RDO Equipment in Imperial Valley proudly serves John Deere Equipment, expert sales and service for agricultural, construction, and all your lawn care, located on Highway 86.
Second down, and we'll say 11. Rubio under center. The give is to Aiden Adekiva. And Adekiva fights his way forward. Gains a good 9 yards on the play.
Yeah, Ron, the handoffs aren't the best. Are you noticing that?
It's kind of, well, here's the thing. It's the timing, because on the veer, running the veer, it's not your regular handoff because your quarterback has to reach.
He rides them.
He's got to ride him, and, you know, there's always a chance he's not going to give the ball. So sometimes it's called a mesh point.
Yeah, but to find that mesh point.
Yeah, it takes lots of repetition. And, you know, this is the first game for Rubio. Let's see what the kid could do. Third down and 2, 3:54 remaining. Second possession for the Wildcats. Give that straight ahead. That's number 25. Jared Gutierrez.
And that's something the Wildcats are going to have to do is, you know, go in between the tackles against this Tiger defense.
And I really think that is Jared Gutierrez's first run of the season. It's a first down. So now Ray Van Dyre, offensive coordinator for the Wildcats, now doing what he can. He's doing what he can do best. With 3:22 remaining for the Wildcats, now second down. First and 10 at their 35. Rubio. He's going to throw a screen. That's complete to Viscata. Viscata to the 40. Viscata to the 48-yard line.
We're going to have a penalty out there on the field. And Brawley's going to have to do a little better job. That Tiger could have made a lot of difference. Let's see what Mr. Seaman has. We're going to have a holding. Number 54 on the offense. Well, if you're going to hold him, you better hold him so nobody gets through on that.
If you're going to hold him, don't get caught.
Well, that's the other thing, too. Imperial Valley Fairgrounds celebrates our community, culture, and agriculture in Imperial, California. The Dom team serves Imperial Valley with honesty, integrity, and deep local roots to meet all real estate needs. Back to Ron and play-by-play.
So now the Wildcats with the first and, let's say, 20. Rubio now, who's left-handed, rolling to his left. He's trying to get clear. He throws it. It's a little bit behind Regital, but incomplete. Third down for the Wildcats. Wildcats right now on these drives. What has hurt them? Penalties.
The penalties, and then there was actually 2-3 fumbles.
Yes.
And they were actually, able to get one of the fumbles back, if not two, but they're shooting themselves in the foot. The penalties, that's 10 yards, let's just say from the line of scrimmage most of the time. I mean, next thing you know, you're looking at a second and 15 most of the time. So that's just, and when these yards are so tough to get against an Imperial team, you put your punter in a bad situation.
And you put your young quarterback in a situation. Here goes Rubio again, trying the left side. Is he going to pitch? He does. At the last moment, the pitch to Regital. Regital brought down by number 15 of the Tigers. That is Danny Alcala. Alcala, another sophomore.
Well, I'll tell you what, Regital, all he needs to do is get around that corner. We've seen the speed that he has from there.
Quickness.
Yeah, he's got that quickness. He just needs to get around the corner. But at the same time, you got these Tigers that got that quickness.
They're athletic, they're quick on defense, and they move to the ball.
And then they're big in between the tackles on that line. So
their defensive line is number 62. You have Jordan Malik. You have Levi Mincher, number 52, and number 71, the all-world wrestler, Noah Latios.
Mr. Noah Latios making a name for himself as he already did in wrestling.
Rubio looking, sets up the screen, complete to Arequipe. Arequipe cuts back to the 30. Arequipe to the 35, 37. Gets a chunk of yards back, at least gets back to the original line of scrimmage where the Wildcats now will be forced to punt on 4th down and 9.
Brought down by number 9, Samuel Rubacalva. Yeah, I mean, that penalty, I mean, we're looking at 4th and 8 right now, Ron. You know, that possibly could have been a first down right there if you take away that holding call on the Wildcats.
On a good screen play now, so Ozzie Naranjo set to kick, set to receive. Is that Wesso out there? Naranjo now, nice kick to the left of Wesso. Can Wesso field it? Takes a good Brawley bounce to the inside the 20. It's going to roll all the way to the 17. So, a good punt. Puts the Tigers now with 1:05 remaining to start their second possession of this first quarter.
Imperial Irrigation District. Careful water management ensures the Imperial Valley continues to feed the nation and keep the water flowing. Havens and Son Landscaping, specializing in residential, industrial, backyard needs, offering rock, gravel, and complete landscaping services. Ojeda Industries. Tony and Patricia provides industrial, agricultural equipment, welding supplies, lots of trailer parts, and expert service repair located by the airport in Brawley.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. They give us to Wesso. Wesso tries the right side. He's up the middle. He's almost going to break it, but he gets to the 32-yard line.
Brought down by number 26 of the Wildcats there.
Kevin Valenzuela, who just had a pick.
Kevin Valenzuela, yeah, the thing is, you know, they're going right up the gut on these Wildcats on that first play right here. I mean, that doesn't mean that, I mean, that pick they threw earlier in the first quarter with 40 seconds to go, that don't mean they won't go back to that air.
Wesso now to the right side. And here's the deal. He'll try right, and then he'll bounce it left or up the middle, kind of like the kid for Armas from Hopeville. So these little quick running backs, they're just finding a crease.
All right, as we're going to say goodbye to the quick first quarter. Let's see if the Tigers get one off before 10 seconds get off the clock.
5 seconds. Are they going to run a play with 2nd down and 8? Yes, Urena set. He throws. It's batted up in the air, and the Wildcats. Wow. So, to end the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean,
to end the first quarter, we have the Brawley Wildcats 0 and the Imperial Tigers 0.
We'll be back after this.
Cattle Call Week is here, and Las Chabelas is a spot all weekend long. It all starts Friday, November 7th with La Cachimba live on the patio at 8 p.m. Saturday, keep it going after the parade with Pure Magic and Aron Rubalcaba. Then Sunday, wrap up the weekend at the Rodeo Tardeada with Richard Diaz and Los Continentales at 3 p.m. And don't miss the Sunday buffet. Breakfast 9 to 11:30. Lunch 11:30 to 3. Las Chabelas, 749 South Brawley Avenue. Celebrating cattle call the way Brawley does it best.
Now's the best time to save big with IID's Energy Rewards. This October, IID will double your rebate when you upgrade to qualified appliances, air conditioners, smart thermostats, washers, dryers, and more. Energy-efficient upgrades mean lower bills and bigger savings. But hurry, this limited time offer is only available October 1st through the 31st for qualifying purchases made in 2025. Apply today at iid.com/rebates and double your savings with IID.
Back to Warne Field to start the second quarter with a 0-0 tie. 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers. Trip to the left for Urena and the Tigers. Wesso in the backfield. Urena rolling, sets, throws. Open receiver is Robles, and that's going to be a first down. Knocked out of bounds by, looks like, number 27, Josh Velarde on the stop.
Now, if you take a look at Robles, and he looks big on your screen, well, don't be fooled because he is. You're looking at a 6'5", 200-pounder. What do we got?
Big, huge target. So there was a flag on the field.
And now is this going to there's a flag and it's on the hash marks on the Imperial side, something away from the play. Sometimes, Ron, when
I kind of thought there was movement, maybe.
No, but they wouldn't be talking about it this long. So it's got to be something like a personal, or maybe here we go.
Can they hear John on our
Yeah,
on our telecast here?
Yeah, I mean, if we can hear them, they can probably hear them. But interesting situation. I'd like to know what that was, but that's something that got talked about, and sometimes that happens. It's a good call.
Ball at the 44-yard line. Wide side of the field is to the right for Arena and the Tigers. The give is to Wessel. Wessel trying the left side, bounces to the right. There's a flag. Regital grabs him, and he's helped by Benavides. He's helped also by Aiden Adekive. Man, that's the kind of defense you need if you're going to try to stop that run.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ron, on a first down, you got a holding there. And look, the Tigers are mimicking the Wildcats,
Right.
you know, and every time they're getting each possession.
Hold.
Yeah, you get a hold. So we just talked about that. That hold is going to hurt you because now they're going to be looking at a 2nd and 16 to go. 2nd and 21. Actually, it's 2nd and 1st and 20. But, yeah, those are I've always thought that the holding penalty 10 yards was too much anyways, Ron. I think it should be 5 yards.
I disagree. Then everybody would hold all the time. Here we go. The ball's to the right. Rebelar.
Whoa.
Reach. Kind of close. Oh, there we have another flag.
So this is, I'll tell you
This
what.
is something of a personal foul, I bet.
Well, I thought I saw a face mask there. I mean, I don't have the replay on that, and I know the helmet came off of Gio Robles. Let's see what happens here, Ron. Oh, definitely. And then we have 25 coming in there.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, it looks like I don't know what they're going to call, but I can tell you what happened. Jared Gutierrez walked in there, and there might have been a little bit of helmet to helmet. I don't know if that's what that late penalty flag was. I'm not sure on that. There's that discussion going on, but we're going to hear it from Mr. Seaman here. This is what I love about the referee being mic'd up. Of course, we got plenty of referees here in the stands, too. Yeah. Yeah. So no, that's the accurate call. And we saw it in the replay there, Ron. That's the accurate call. Lucky one of them wasn't a dead ball because that could have been a 30-yard penalty on them. You know what I mean, Ron?
Major.
Yeah, one would have been a live ball and the other one would have been a dead ball, but there's definitely was a face mask.
And it's an automatic first down no matter where you're at because a hold would not have given you the first down.
Yeah,
that's why that was
a first down because it was 1st and 20. That's very interesting. Joaquin is just informing us right now. The score in Calexico is 16-14. And why? That's when those 2-point conversions come in. Those things.
For sure.
Yeah.
Those add up.
So, Ron, the interesting thing on this now is they're checking the mark. And why we have that, I'd like to point out a couple of things. Intercare ensures quality care is accessible to everyone, serving the Imperial Valley with new locations opening up in early 2026. And while I'm on the subject of Intercare, I would like to say thank you very much to Dr. Montano. I mean, Ron, actually, you go see her too also. And besides talking sports, just a wonderful doctor, person, human being. It's always good to go vent and reach out there. So what I'm going to do, first person that says that tells Dr. Montano that I said, hey, we'll say hello to her on the air. We'll send them a hat their way. Mrs. Dr. Montano would let us know who that was. So as soon as we get to... So Ron, they gave him so it was 1st and 20, right, Ron?
Yes.
Okay, then you gave him a 15-yard penalty from the spot foul, right? So that only gave him 15 yards, so they still only had 5 yards to go.
Robles was at quarterback. It was a bad snap. He picked it up. He gives to Wesso. Wesso will be short. Well, short a yard after a 1st and 5. And why was it 1st and 5?
Well, because, Ron, it was a 15-yard penalty, and it was 1st and 20. And then with the 15-yard penalty, that gave them the 15 yards needed because it was an automatic first down.
Okay, so I was confused on what down it was when that play happened. 2nd down and 1 inside Wildcat territory, 10-13 remaining. First possession of the 2nd quarter for the Tigers. Wide side to the left. Wesso giving to the right. He's trying. He's looking. He's going to be down. And right now, the Wildcat defense is holding on there. Bottom of the stack there. Looks like Chris Espinoza.
Yeah, and as I go back to that previous play, Ron, I was under the impression, of course, I didn't see how his helmet came off.
Nor did I.
But that's how you have to come off the field. Now, if it's taken off, I thought you were able to stay in the field. I might not be correct on that, but obviously they let him come out. Oh, I mean, he got tore up. He got that face mask.
I missed it.
Yeah, we saw
At first, the beginning of the play looked like they had him. I didn't know if he actually got the face mask, but we'll see. 1st and 10 with 9:24 remaining.
Yeah, I think the Wildcats were lucky they didn't get 30 on that.
Right. Udina now another flag. That's Robles. Robles to the left. Robles knocked out of bounds at the 40. And I think they may get the Tigers.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be something on the Tigers, but I'll tell you what, Wally's going to have a field day today keeping score of all the yellow.
You're going to be shaking his hand a lot, get that blood flowing. Like,
yeah, Wally's got he's already.
Wally, if you hear us, we'll take a water or some burritos out there.
So just so that everybody knows, John brings his own official
statistician
to the game and
does a great job. Wally,
excellent job. Writes down all the penalties, so he's getting paid well today. Then
1st down and 15, backed up inside their territory now at the 49. The Wildcats showing a blitz. Urina looks, he sets, he throws, he's open. That's seam number 18.
Well, that's just good.
Trey Reese.
Trey Reese being tackled by number 24 of the Wildcats. And good pressure on the quarterback there, Ron. I mean, you got Diego Sandoval making the tackle, but it was that blitz that came in from the outside from the Wildcats that made, the Tigers hurried up on that pass.
2nd down and 2. You can't let a quarterback sit back there with time to throw to these big targets.
No, right.
You can't defend too long. So pressure would help for the Wildcats. Urina now rolls. He throws. It's complete. Comes back to it. Goxiola. Looks like the defender there by the Wildcats lost his footing. Good play for the Tigers. Now they're going to have, a 3rd down and 4. And here's the deal. We're talking about both teams having penalties, fumbling the ball, an interception. It's the team that starts to clean up their act, the sooner the better.
Yeah.
Because right now, it's the beginning of the game. Jitters. Okay, now it's over, man. It's not the beginning anymore. You're halfway through this quarter, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout by who?
By the Tigers.
By the Tigers.
We're going to have and they just what you said. We'll come back with that, but we'll be back after these words from our sponsors.
For more than 60 years, the Hopevale Athletic Club has financially supported youth sports and activities. By involving our youth in organizing and working at our fundraising events, we're teaching responsibility, teamwork, and character, lessons that last a lifetime. Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
Welcome back, and we're going to touch on something after this play. And Ron made a very good point prior to the Tigers calling a timeout.
3rd down and 4. They give us to Wessel. No, it's a slant, and it's caught by who else? Gio Robles. So, man, you got those long arms.
Yeah.
You either throw it high, you throw it low. Those arms caught that ball. It looked like right at his knees. And that's going to give the Tigers a 1st down right inside the 25. We'll say the 24. Now here comes a hurry up, Will.
Yeah.
So now the rhythm. Do they have rhythm? Trying to catch rhythm. They give us to Wessel. Wessel tries the right side. Wessel cuts back. He does gain as they set the sticks.
No, I
That's a
think
good game. My God.
I think the Tigers, Shaw felt comfortable enough to
Speed it up.
to speed this up. So he's probably calling 2 plays in a row and just to change stuff up. And like we said, Ron, I mean, who's going to start making mistake-free football?
Well, it's Wessel now to the left. Wessel bobbing and weaving, as you say, finds way all the way up to the 10. First down.
Yeah, he's going to be right on the 10-yard line, Ron.
So it's just first and goal. Correct? Yeah.
Yeah,
They
first
dropped
and
the
goal.
box. Okay,
First
here we
and
go.
goal.
From the 10. So now, as Will was pointing out, who's gonna tighten things up now? It looks like there's gonna be a timeout.
We're going to have a timeout taken by the Wildcats, and we're going to catch up on a little bit. Imperial
Business.
Valley Healthcare District believes everyone should have access to quality health care and aims to transform the health landscape of Imperial County, ensuring residents receive the medical care they need. Hard Insurance, where Liz and her team proudly serve the Imperial Valley and surrounding communities, providing trust coverage for all insurance needs. Town Pump in Westmoreland offers best steaks in Imperial Valley, perfect for a great night out or a get-together. Imperial Flying Service, operated by the Cox family, proudly serves the U.S. military with professionalism, dedication, providing reliable aviation support from Imperial Airport and honoring those who served. La Fonda Restaurant in El Centro serves authentic Mexican food with sizzling fajitas, famous enchiladas, family tradition. Calexico Wellness Center, prioritize your well-being with compassionate, local, and reliable neighborhood. Back to action with Ron Rubio, play-by-play.
6:38 remaining, second quarter, 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Brawley 10-yard line. Udina snaps. He looks right. He shoots. It's open. It's deflected by number 12, Joaquin Lofton. Let's get to that lineup.
Yeah.
So Joaquin Lofton, the height helps him as well. That's Joaquin Lofton, number 12. He's your defensive end or edge. You have defensive tackle number 77, Chris Espinoza. You have number 25, Jared Gutierrez, a tackle, a senior. Number 25, and your other defensive end edge player is Ryan Rebelar, a sophomore. Your linebackers are number 26, Kevin Valenzuela, linebacker number 33, Aiden Adekiva, along with number 24, Diego Sandoval. DBs to be announced later, 6:34 remaining. Trips to the right, single back is Wesso. The Wildcats showing blitz. They throw, it's a fade, and somebody.
Whoa,
Wow,
now, can we show that again? And we're going to give you a very good example of what might be offensive pass interference. So let's see.
I was looking for a basketball. That looked like going for a rebound. So
yeah, no, that might go against the pass interference against the Tigers.
Was he give us a holding signal? Or?
No. I didn't see that part, but it is pass interference. So we have a score update with at Willis Warne Field with the Hopeville Vikings 30-14 score up.
30-14 after being down tight 16-14 ball game, and that's the deal when you're the underdog. How close can you keep these guys in the favorite? How close can you keep it for how long? The Wildcats now, you're like, okay, a penalty there. Here comes another penalty, ruining a drive, or right now hurting a drive.
I was just going to talk about that, Ron. And they need something's got to get done. I don't think especially Shaw's not real happy about that.
Defenses are playing well. Urina now, he's looking, he's being rushed. He's going to roll to his right. He has a lane. He throws. It's open. It's Robles. Again, Robles trying to reach out, defended by number 27. That is Josh Velarde. So Robles goes down, but not after gaining a good chunk back, Will.
6:15 to go till half, and Ron, it's
30. Okay, that penalty was huge. Was it 15 or 10 yards? It had.
So it was Lassa down, Ron, and it's I'm going to go on a limb on this. I think it's only 10 yards and Lassa down.
2 plays to get in. The ball now at the 15-yard line. Motion by the Tigers. Medina now looking to his receiver on the left. It's Robles. It's Robles over and Robles.
I think he might have it.
Touchdown,
Yeah.
Robles. Touchdown, Robles, and nobody's complaining about it. It was just a great play. Can we see that again?
No, just
so
a
Robles
terrific
using the
play.
height, but guess what, man? Perfect ball by Santonio Medina. Perfect.
Throws it up in the air and it's good. It's
a
definitely.
catch.
Just a good play all around. Great position by the flank official.
Exactly.
And he was even covered, but that's when that 6'5" body
Helped out, but here's the deal. On a 3rd and 15, man.
Yeah. And you would think Imperial going for, check this out, Ron, now they're doing the old, I haven't seen this in a lot of
Swinging
years.
gate, whatever it's called.
Yeah, and they'll go back.
Smoke and mirrors. Mora set to kick now.
Now it looks like we're going to have a delay of game, maybe. False start against the Tigers here. I mean, no, it's still, you can't have these issues. And you know what? Coach Shaw knows that, though. You know, he knows that. He don't like to see all these penalties. And they're, you know, you start playing teams in the playoff, especially when you get deep in there, Ron, and these things will really hurt you, you know.
Mora set to kick. The kick is up, and it looks like it is good.
I
So
just want to
Lucas Mora's.
Yeah, I just want to remind people, Lucas, if it comes down to a field goal, Lucas did tell us he's good at 65
You're
yards.
kidding.
No. Lucas, the goalkeeper
Nice.
for the Imperial Tigers soccer team, and he's got the foot to prove it. And not only that, he has the confidence. So Lucas Morris, if need be, he'll come in there. Isked Realty is a local expert with 30 years of experience getting top value for Imperial Valley families. Sanders Architect and Engineering builds the future with designs and completion, turning vision into precision. El Centro Motors offers unbeatable deals and friendly service for your dream Ford. IV Welding and Mechanical provides expert welding done right, on time, every time. Burgers and Beer serves juicy burgers, ice-cold drinks for the ultimate flavor experience. And back to action with Mr. Mota kicking off to the Wildcats with 5:38 to go till half.
Mora now kicks it deep, and they're going to let that go into the end zone, and why not? So with 5:38 remaining, the Wildcats will take over. This is their first possession of the second quarter, and there's only 5 minutes left, so that's how it rolls. Possessions become very, very precious.
Well, and look, I know the Tigers have scored, but if they're trading off possession time, this might benefit the Wildcats.
For sure.
Yeah, it's going to benefit the Wildcats because they want that clock to move as fast as it can because you don't want these Tigers on the field, the offense on the field.
Well, when you're averaging 41 points a game, right now when you're sitting at 7 with 5 minutes left, and you're thinking, wow, is this another Central type game? We'll see. Rubio back with Zamora. They'll give us to Zamora. No, Rubio keeps. Rubio's looking. Rubio puts his shoulder down. He's going to be crossing the 30. Is that a first down? Yes, it is. So Rubio to the right side, running the veer pretty well. And that's what the Wildcats have gone back to, is the veer.
Now, Vargas.
Who was the tackle made by?
Yeah, number 10, Vargas. He was there, but not till Rubio makes that first down. And they're not stopping that veer option. Not that they won't stop after halftime, but as of right now, I wouldn't say they have a lockdown on it.
Linebackers will be busy. That's Sammy Rubalcaba, number 9. Inside linebacker, Ernie Vargas, number 10. And also inside linebacker, Jacob Lee, number 20, along with TJ Reese, 18. They should be busy. Rubio, it's a give to Valdez. Valdez on the counter. Valdez is weaving his way up to the 45, still fighting, still rolling. And he's going to fall forward to the 49 for a first down for the Wildcats.
Wow.
Good little sparky run. That's a lot of heart there by the Valdez kid. First down for the Wildcats, now at the 48. This is what the Wildcats needed. They couldn't do a 3 and out. They got a couple of first downs, trying to look for momentum, trying to get in the game. You're in the game at 7-0. You have 4 minutes left, 4:41 to be exact. The Wildcats now with some changes on formation. How many timeouts do the Wildcats have?
I know
one?
Brawley took one timeout early in the first quarter, so.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. Rubio gives. It's up the middle. maybe a gain of 2 up to the 50, right on the 50. Second down with 4:17 remaining. So when you're running the ball, what happens to the clock? It just melts away.
Yes.
It melts away. So the Wildcats right now they've attempted a couple of passes.
No, they have, Ron, but still.
But this is effective. They're running. This is what you want. You're looking for 3-4 yards at a time a chunk, and you're hoping for that big hit, and it's happened. Now can the Wildcats keep getting some rhythm with their offense as they have a second down and 8 at the 50? Zamora, no. This time Zamora gets blown back, loses a yard, a third down and 9.
So Mr. Rubio here is going to explain to people the concept of the veer offense, Ron. That was a good example right there. Tell us a little bit, break it down for us out there.
Well, the first thing you do, you have your backs are split. So one back is your dive back. So if he's going to go to the right side, that right running back is going to be your dive. Now the quarterback, when we say dive, it's just a handoff. But the quarterback is taught to read a defender that's outside the hole or at the hole they're hitting. So that's what you call your read. And everything depends on that guy's action. So does the quarterback give? And we're going to have what, delay a game?
We're going to have, it looks like a delay a game on that. And this is a perfect time to
So yeah, back to the veer. So the quarterback, once the ball snapped, he's going to look straight at that read defender. And depending what that defender does he go for the ball carrier? If he's knifing towards the runner, he's going to pull it. So that's option number 2, keep it, and then you have your pitch back. So that whole thing depends on the read defender.
And that's why timing and it's well, look, it's obvious. It's obvious it's not going to be perfect timing for these Wildcats with Rubio coming into quarterback, this week right here.
Valdez with motion, right. And let's see what Rubio does. He's looking to his left. He said he's pressured. He's rolling. He's better get rid of it. He's trying to find some room. He's looking. He's throwing. He fakes. He pumps. He fumbles. He's stepped out of bounds.
So do we have a fumble?
I think he might have stepped out of bounds.
Let's see what the call is on that. We might be able to catch it.
Or did they knock it out of his hand? Did it go out of bounds?
The fake. Oh, that looks to me to be a fumble. Oh, and guess what? They do not have that option. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. If the arm was going forward, then it went down, it's a pass. Regardless of how ugly it was, it's still considered a pass. Now, that's what the flank officials must have saw.
That's what he saw then.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, and that, look, I can't, even on the replay,
that makes
tell.
sense. And that does make sense. So now, Ozzy Naranjo had a good punt last time. He's going to try another one. Decent punt. Does it get a Brawley bounce? Looks like it's going to fall dead at the 32-yard line.
So big key with 2:38 to go to keep the Tigers from scoring, and the Wildcats would actually be feeling pretty good going into
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, last week it was 14-7 at half against a Holtville team where they were putting up points. They've been known, but like I said, if you're an offense, you're averaging 41 points a game. You're a defense, you're giving up 25 points a game. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
So that's it. We'll see what's up with 2:38 remaining.
State Farm, Marianne Valenzuela family offers personalized service, great rates, and reliable protection.
Second possession of this quarter for the Tigers to give us to Wessel. Wessel with Lofton on the tackle, but he gains a good amount of yards, maybe to the 6-yard line. 6-yard gain.
Yep, looks like a 6-yard gain. And we talk about Joaquin Lofton here. I mean, this kid's a senior, first year playing football at the tackle. And, I mean, the people just say he's just a gifted athlete, is what he is.
His size helps a whole lot. Here's looking Arena. Arena gives to Wessel. Wessel to the left. Almost broke it.
Oh, I like the way
Josh
he runs,
Velarde, ran hard.
God. He runs hard for not being that big statue type of guy, but it's the quickness which separates him.
He's built. He's strong.
CR&R Waste Management keeps your community clean and green with eco-friendly service. Keep your road cleaner daily.
150 remaining. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Now 1:45. Looks like a timeout by the Tigers. So with 1:44 remaining, we have the Tigers 7, Wildcat 0.
El Centro Police Department builds community trust, reduces crime, and ensures a safe, high-quality life for residents and visitors. Arctic Air Conditioning and Heating is your local HVAC experts in El Centro and surrounding areas, providing repairs, installation, and full maintenance service. Like to give our condolences to the Wharton family. Reach Air Medical Service offers life-saving air and grass transportation with superior patient care and aviation operations, advancing healthcare in local communities and underserved areas under Donnie Wharton, Western U.S. Representative. Top-notch barbershop, Big Chris in El Centro offers daily services, including top-notch cuts and hometown service. Kennedy's Carney. Look for Kennedy's Carnies in El Centro and in Yuma for VSN special every Thursday and Friday. Hopeville Athletic Club has financially supported youth sports and activities for over 60 years, teaching responsibility, teamwork, and character. Back to Ron with 1:44 to go till half.
Here we go. Urena rolling to his right. He has time. He cocks, he shoots, he reloads. It's complete to Robles. And Robles coming back for the ball. The momentum takes him out. But positive yardage. They get at least 5 yards on the play. We'll say 6.
Just a good-looking play there, Ron.
It got something, it looks like something's going to make a big play, but it got some yardage out of it. Second down. Now, is there a clock situation? What's up? 1:23 remaining.
1:23. Now, they're saying that the clock didn't stop because when it started, I actually said 1:44. So they're going to fix it and probably put it at 1:30. 1:33 back.
Give them 10 seconds. That's huge.
Yeah. Right now, with Tigers already having used, I believe, 2 timeouts.
Yeah, they're down to 1.
Yeah, they're down to 1 timeout.
And, a good timeouts, because guess what? You're not going to take these timeouts with you.
No.
It's definitely, it could be your last drive. Most likely is. Let's get things right. Second down and 6.
And don't forget this. They got Lucas, which we said as we let Mr. Seaman. Dead ball,
Another
false
penalty.
start against the Tigers. Wow. So, well, this is what we talked about. Where Mr. Lucas Mora, if they get close enough in his area, because look.
It's good to have a weapon like that. Get some kind of. If you could get 3 points inside your opponent's territory, that's a big plus. Having a big leg like that for Mora. They give us to Wessel the left side. And the Wildcats now swarming again. Another tackle there. You have Adequive, who's rolling up there. Looks like Chris Espinoza letting us know he made a tackle. Second down and 3. 1:20 remaining.
As Espinoza hustles off the field, it's good to see him pumped up like that. That's what you need out of this, Brawley lineman.
You have to play inspired on defense.
Yeah.
No matter what. On defense, you're reacting to the ball. That's why everybody wants to play defense. It's a no-brainer. React, find the ball, alignment, assignment. Here we go, third down and 7. Urena now. The give to Wessel to the right side. Wessel finds a lane. Wessel. And they pile drive it all the way up. Is that a first down?
That looks to be a first down. They're moving the chains. And still with 45 seconds to go, the clock will start as soon as the chains are ready. And Ron, they still got to go 30 yards. What I would say is field goal.
With these big old targets, look, you have Gaxiola, you have Robles. They're going to take a shot. Wessel again, but trying to get Wessel loose, but no. We have tackle by Adequive, penetration by number 25, Gutierrez, and a timeout by
Tigers. They're using their last timeout, so we'll be right back after this timeout.
At Pioneer Memorial Hospital, we've been caring for our community for decades.
And at our Central Regional, we're committed to bringing specialized care closer to home.
Together, we're building a stronger healthcare network for every family in Imperial Valley.
Because when it comes to your health, we are all on the same team.
Imperial Valley Healthcare District, one team, healthier tomorrow.
Back to action with 21 seconds. That was a timeout by the Brawley Wildcats. 2nd down and 9. Urena now, he's looking. He's going to throw. It's deep. It's to the right. It's Benavides. It's Gacciola. And it's a first down. It is a catch with 14.9 seconds remaining.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, they feel that confident to just throw the ball up in the air.
And why not? You got these bookends. And look at this. It's just a great effort by Gacciola, man. Good coverage.
Yeah, no, it was good coverage. And now
what
we have
happened here?
A couple of flags, and it looks like that one might be against the Wildcats. With 11 seconds to go. Ooh, on the offense. Illegal procedure against the offense. That's going to move them 5 yards back with 11 seconds to go. Now, I know the clock starts right away because it was a reception, Ron.
Right. And actually, this penalty really doesn't hurt the Tigers. It may help them because now you got more room to run routes.
Okay, but Ron, if you're going to run it or catch the ball inbounds, look, you got to call a timeout.
Well, what's happening here? The Wildcat.
No, they're not letting him call the timeout, and that might have been a mistake right
here
there.
Here it comes into the end zone. They're fighting for the ball. It's defended by the Wildcats, and it goes down to 0. What happened there?
Now,
and that's going to end the half.
Yeah, now this is interesting. The only thing I can think of, Ron, is the timeout might have been on the Tigers.
I mean, they couldn't burn a timeout. You have a coach out there calling you. They're not going to let him call it?
Yeah, so I'm thinking that we're going to have to get that clarified.
Yeah.
But that's interesting because that did cost them some points up on the board.
Big time.
Whoa, very interesting, very interesting. So with that, man, 7-0. Wildcats should be a little happy going into
They should be very happy. They're sitting pretty right now. I mean, as far as it's 7-0 lead.
Yeah, no. I want to call the crew and I want to find out what happened. So, thank you very much for joining us. Will Torrez, Ron Rubio, Joaquin Matus, Sarah Torres, Andy on the field on the camera.
Jesse.
And Jesse, our main man, taking care of business. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Dom Team Real Estate Company, your partners in navigating the Imperial Valley's real estate market. As the Valley has transformed, so have we, honing our expertise to ensure your real estate needs are met with unparalleled insight and dedication. Doug Dom is the broker and a fourth-generation Imperial Valley native. His 3 decades of farming experience and hard-working approach guarantee results in the purchasing and selling of agricultural land and commercial properties. Andrew Dom is one of our trusted realtors. His expertise in the sale of farmland and residential properties has earned the respect of his peers in the realtor community. Behind every smooth transaction is Marisa Kelly. With nearly 3 decades in the Valley and a background in title insurance, she ensures every detail is meticulously managed. Whether residential, commercial, or agricultural, we know the market. Contact the Dom Team Real Estate Company today.
Ahora es el momento para ahorrar en grande con las recompensas de energía de IID. Este octubre, IID duplicará su reembolso cuando haga el cambio a electrodomésticos que califiquen, como aires acondicionados, termostatos inteligentes, lavadoras, secadoras y más. Las mejoras de eficiencia energética significan facturas más bajas y mayores ahorros. Actúe pronto. Esta oferta limitada solo está disponible del 1 al 31 de octubre para compras que califiquen realizadas en 2025. Aplique hoy en www.iid.com/rebates y duplique sus ahorros con IID.
Imperial County is an oasis in the desert, just being the only educational institution outside of San Diego State. Now all eyes are on us, and we want to make sure we hold that highest standard of excellence across our institution. We take it as our obligation to make sure that we educate and provide an opportunity for every single student. Okay, what programs do we need to do? What services do we need to provide? You know, where are some of our transfer portals that we need to make sure that we open up for our students? I have to give my all. And I encourage my teams, the campus community, hey, let's give it all, because these are our neighbors. These are the kids down the block. They're gonna be our doctors, they're gonna be our nurses, they're gonna be here. So how can we make sure that they have all the resources and the support they need to get there?
Imperial Valley College. We are IVC. For more, visit imperial.edu.
Johnny's Burritos, serving the Imperial Valley since 1963, a Imperial Valley tradition, with locations in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Wishing all these students this month going back to school a big welcome back.
You just have to get in the seat of the new John Deere Gator XUV, not because it puts work in its place, but because all this versatility kind of just makes your day.
Welcome to Kennedy's Carne, the premier destination for top quality meats since 1959. Located in El Centro and Yuma, Arizona, we are home to over 30 awards and specialize in carne asada, perfected over generations. With 2 locations to serve you, visit Kennedy Carnes today. Every cut, a masterpiece of quality.
You know what, Doc? Ever since I came back from my music tour, I've been feeling great.
Well, everything looks great. Your blood pressure's normal, your cholesterol's in check. Just need to check your lungs and we'll be done.
Oh, no need for that, Doc. Let me show you what I got.
Charles, I don't think...
So, what do you think, Doc? Still got the golden lungs, right?
No cool? No problem. For over 29 years, Arctic Air has been keeping Imperial Valley cool. You've seen our orange vans around. Chances are your neighbor is already cool thanks to us. Call today to ask about our Comfort Club membership, and you'll never have to worry about your AC again. We're here for you 24/7.
Buenas noticias para el Valle Imperial. 2 hospitales con gran historia se están uniendo. El Centro Regional Medical Center y Pioneers Memorial Hospital ahora forman parte del nuevo Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Esto significa que tú y tu familia ya cuentan con un sistema de salud más fuerte, con más servicios y mejor atención médica. Unidos construimos un futuro más saludable, accesible y humano. Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Juntos somos más fuertes.
El Centro Motors has amazing specials for you. Get $1,500 cash back plus interest rates as low as 0.9% on the 2025 Explorer. Or if you prefer the F-150, get vehicle trade-in assistance plus rates as low as 0.9% on the new 2025 XLT and STX models. And don't forget, we have a great selection of Super Duty trucks. The best pickups to get the job done. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. It's just that easy.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
Not sure what you want to do after high school? The dual enrollment program at Imperial Valley College is here to help.
Our goal is to make sure that every single student in the county has the opportunity, one, to graduate from high school, and two, earn some college units, some college credits before they graduate from high school.
Dual enrollment helped me out to finish faster towards my career and life. You get a little taste of that college experience of what to expect.
So even if you don't know what you want to do as a career, by taking college courses that are general education, you're able to explore. Maybe you find a love, an interest, and a passion for business or psychology or history.
It starts with our high school students. If they get the chance to see college, experience college at an early age, research says they're more likely to, one, attend college, and two, graduate from college. And that's what we want.
Start exploring your future today with dual enrollment at Imperial Valley College. Apply for dual enrollment to find your passion today by talking to your high school counselor or visit www.imperial.edu/dual enrollment.
Spice up your next cookout with Kennedy's Carne Seasonings. Bold flavor made right here in the Valley. We've got your grill covered. Order yours today at kennedyscarne.com. Taste the flavor. Kennedy's Carne style.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
This is wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Cattle Call Week is here, and Las Chabelas is a spot all weekend long. It all starts Friday, November 7th with La Cachimba live on the patio at 8 p.m. Saturday, keep it going after the parade with Pure Magic and Aron Rubalcaba. Then Sunday, wrap up the weekend at the Rodeo Tardeada with Richard Diaz and Los Continentales at 3 p.m. And don't miss the Sunday buffet. Breakfast 9 to 11:30. Lunch 11:30 to 3. Las Chabelas, 749 South Brawley Avenue. Celebrating cattle call the way Brawley does it best.
Now's the best time to save big with IID's Energy Rewards. This October, IID will double your rebate when you upgrade to qualified appliances, air conditioners, smart thermostats, washers, dryers, and more. Energy-efficient upgrades mean lower bills and bigger savings. But hurry, this limited time offer is only available October 1st through the 31st for qualifying purchases made in 2025. Apply today at iid.com/rebates and double your savings with IID.
For more than 60 years, the Holtvale Athletic Club has financially supported youth sports and activities. By involving our youth in organizing and working at our fundraising events, we're teaching responsibility, teamwork, and character. Lessons that last a lifetime. Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
At Pioneer Memorial Hospital, we've been caring for our community for decades.
And at El Centro Regional, we're committed to bringing specialized care closer to home.
Together, we're building a stronger healthcare network for every family in Imperial Valley.
Because when it comes to your health, we are all on the same team.
Imperial Valley Healthcare District, one team, healthier tomorrow.
Welcome to the Dom Team Real Estate Company, your partners in navigating the Imperial Valley's real estate market. As the Valley has transformed, so have we, honing our expertise to ensure your real estate needs are met with unparalleled insight and dedication. Doug Dom is the broker and a fourth-generation Imperial Valley native. His 3 decades of farming experience and hard-working approach guarantee results in the purchasing and selling of agricultural land and commercial properties. Andrew Dom is one of our trusted realtors. His expertise in the sale of farmland and residential properties has earned the respect of his peers in the realtor community. Behind every smooth transaction is Marisa Kelly. With nearly 3 decades in the Valley and a background in title insurance, she ensures every detail is meticulously managed. Whether residential, commercial, or agricultural, we know the market. Contact the Dom Team Real Estate Company today.
Ahora es el momento para ahorrar en grande con las recompensas de energía de IID. Este octubre, IID duplicará su reembolso cuando haga el cambio a electrodomésticos que califiquen, como aires acondicionados, termostatos inteligentes, lavadoras, secadoras y más. Las mejoras de eficiencia energética significan facturas más bajas y mayores ahorros. Actúe pronto. Esta oferta limitada solo está disponible del 1 al 31 de octubre para compras que califiquen realizadas en 2025. Aplique hoy en www.iid.com/rebates y duplique sus ahorros con IID.
Imperial County is an oasis in the desert, just being the only educational institution outside of San Diego State. Now all eyes are on us, and we want to make sure we hold that highest standard of excellence across our institution. We take it as our obligation to make sure that we educate and provide an opportunity for every single student. Okay, what programs do we need to do? What services do we need to provide? You know, where are some of our transfer portals that we need to make sure that we open up for our students? I have to give my all. And I encourage my teams, the campus community, hey, let's give it all, because these are our neighbors. These are the kids down the block. They're gonna be our doctors, they're gonna be our nurses, they're gonna be here. So how can we make sure that they have all the resources and the support they need to get there?
Imperial Valley College. We are IVC. For more, visit imperial.edu.
Johnny's Burritos, serving the Imperial Valley since 1963, an Imperial Valley tradition, with locations in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Wishing all these students this month going back to school a big welcome back.
You just have to get in the seat of the new John Deere Gator XUV. Not because it puts work in its place, but because all this versatility kind of just makes your day.
Welcome to Kennedy's Carne, the premier destination for top quality meats since 1959. Located in El Centro and Yuma, Arizona, we are home to over 30 awards and specialize in carne asada, perfected over generations. With 2 locations to serve you, visit Kennedy Carnes today. Every cut, a masterpiece of quality.
You know what, Doc? Ever since I came back from my music tour, I've been feeling great.
Well, everything looks great. Your blood pressure's normal, your cholesterol's in check. Just need to check your lungs and we'll be done.
Oh, no need for that, Doc. Let me show you what I got.
Charles, I don't think...
So, what do you think, Doc? Still got the golden lungs, right?
No cool? No problem. For over 29 years, Arctic Air has been keeping Imperial Valley cool. You've seen our orange vans around. Chances are your neighbor is already cool thanks to us. Call today to ask about our Comfort Club membership, and you'll never have to worry about your AC again. We're here for you 24/7.
Buenas noticias para el Valle Imperial. 2 hospitales con gran historia se están uniendo. El Centro Regional Medical Center y Pioneers Memorial Hospital ahora forman parte del nuevo Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Esto significa que tú y tu familia ya cuentan con un sistema de salud más fuerte, con más servicios y mejor atención médica. Unidos construimos un futuro más saludable, accesible y humano. Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Juntos somos más fuertes.
El Centro Motors has amazing specials for you. Get $1,500 cash back plus interest rates as low as 0.9% on the 2025 Explorer. Or if you prefer the F-150, get vehicle trade-in assistance plus rates as low as 0.9% on the new 2025 XLT and STX models. And don't forget, we have a great selection of Super Duty trucks. The best pickups to get the job done. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. It's just that easy.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
Not sure what you want to do after high school? The dual enrollment program at Imperial Valley College is here to help.
Our goal is to make sure that every single student in the county has the opportunity, 1, to graduate from high school, and 2, earn some college units, some college credits before they graduate from high school.
Dual enrollment helped me out to finish faster towards my career in life. You get a little taste of that college experience of what to expect.
So even if you don't know what you want to do as a career, by taking college courses that are general education, you're able to explore. Maybe you find a love, an interest, and a passion for business or psychology or history.
It starts with our high school students. If they get the chance to see college, experience college at an early age, research says they're more likely to, 1, attend college, and 2, graduate from college. And that's what we want.
Start exploring your future today with dual enrollment at Imperial Valley College. Apply for dual enrollment to find your passion today by talking to your high school counselor or visit www.imperial.edu/dual enrollment.
Spice up your next cookout with Kennedy's Carne Seasonings. Bold flavor made right here in the Valley. We've got your grill covered. Order yours today at kennedyscarne.com. Taste the flavor. Kennedy's Carne style.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beers and the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
This is wonderful, very fast, very efficient. I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Back to Warne Field, start of the third quarter. Wildcats will be kicking off to the Tigers, who have a 7-0 lead. It has been a do I have to say a well-played game? Defenses are playing well, limiting the offenses. Mistakes, penalties have hurt both teams, have hurt drives. So let's see who has made the adjustments. Who will clean things up? 24 minutes of football left. We are going to start the third quarter. Set to kick, looks like Evan Sepulveda. Set to receive, I'm going to say Gaxiola. I cannot see. It's a squibber! It goes right off, onside kick, recovered by, I'm going to get the name of that, number of that kid. Looks like number 28 of the Tigers, Landon Bernal. So the Wildcats try to come out with an onside kick. Recovered well, played well by special teams of the Tigers. Recapping the first half, it was just the first quarter started with the Wildcats had the ball, they fumbled. Tigers get the ball, they threw an interception. Wildcats get the ball, they punted, and the quarter ends with the Tigers having the ball. So here we go, 1st and 10, first possession, third quarter. Fake to Wesso, and there is number 18, that's Reese. Trey Reese with the quick hitter slam, play action pass, boom, they hit him.
Brought down by number 9 of the Wildcats. That's C.J. Rechital.
So Rechital now relieved of quarterback duties, now back on defense. 1st and 10, as I said, it is the first drive. There are 11 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. Doubles to the both sides for the Tigers. And Urena, number 12, is a sophomore. Number 2, Wessel is a sophomore. He gets the ball. He tries the left side. He got some yards. He's going to fall forward to the 35. So far, the Tigers now moving the ball. Well, it's been a short drive. It's only been an onside kick.
Yeah, but it's one of those deals where
they look quick right now.
Yeah, they look quick, and Shaw had to go in there and make some changes because I'll tell you what, that's not the way the Imperial Tigers, like you said, what they score, 40-something points a game?
41 points a game. You only scored 7. Something's happening. But you have to credit the defense of the Wildcats. The give is to Wessel to the right. Wessel's going to go. He's gone. Touchdown, Darren Wessel. So Wessel hits it from 41 yards out.
And that's the key for these Tigers to score when you got Wessel back there. You see him, he dodges right, he goes, makes one more cut to the left, and he just splits the defensive backs in the Brawley defensive backfield. And with that much quickness and him only being a sophomore, these Tigers are going to be looking good.
And it took less than 2 minutes at the 10:46 mark.
I'd like to say congratulations to Mr. Lucas Mora. He won the kicking contest up in San Diego last week.
Nice.
So he was last man standing, and I believe that he ended up being around at 65 yards. So
with that being said, 10:45 remaining. Tigers come out. Onside kick did not work, short field, but guess what? They cashed in.
And that's very interesting. You want to catch teams off, that is what it is, Ron. They still went 50 yards to score. So
yeah, they went 55 yards. Wessel with that hit. And here's the deal. Rick Rubio had said they wanted to limit Wessel's yardage. Okay, they got a big run right there. And watch out for their targets deep. And they've held so far. But now with 10:45 remaining, they are down by 2 scores.
Now, also, the Wildcats, I believe, need to do something positive, Ron, on this on this possession right here. And it's not a must, but it would, you want to see a couple of first downs because you still got that aggression. You go for an onside kick, you don't get it, but that's good aggression.
And that's going to go in there. So now the boot, the leg of Mora gets it into the end zone. The Wildcats will take over at the 20.
Yeah, well, watch out if these Imperial Tigers, if they fix those penalty issues, they're going to be running in between tackles and going for that deep ball,
And that's the deal at halftime. Your adjustments, how many adjustments do you make, and how many of those adjustments can you actually execute? And right now on that first drive, looks like they fixed some things that were going. Here's the deal. They were moving the ball in the first quarter, first half. They just didn't cash in. 10:45 remaining. Wildcats now with their first possession of the third quarter. It's a 14-0 ball game.
Some of the Wildcats late to come into the play right here.
Rubio gives. Is that Zamora to the left side? No, it's Arequive. Arequive with the 13-yard gain outside, gets it to the 33-yard line. As you said, something positive happened. They get their first down, first play of their second half.
I'm liking this Arequive kid, man. He's a north and south runner, not a big kid, Ron, but he's
goes both ways. He's he is the leader of he is one of the leaders, senior leader, and you look forward to that. I mean, you look up to that. Arequive doing it on both sides of the ball. First down. The give is back to, is that Arequive around again, gaining 8 yards?
Well, that's behind that O-line being led by number 54 of the Wildcats.
Jared Lopez, as we mentioned.
Jared Lopez, yeah.
As we mentioned them before, you have Jared Lopez. You have Jack Fisher at the right tackle. That's the right side. Your centers, Jacob Padilla. Connor Kopnick is your left guard. Thomas Valdez, a sophomore, number 59, is your left tackle.
You're starting to get 5 yards on that first down. That's always good when you're looking at a second and a long 4.
The give is another run right up to the right side. Good blocking by the Wildcats. And the Wildcats now at the 46-yard line. So the Wildcats now kind of finding a little hole in the defense of the Tigers.
And I'm not.
And that's a big achievement because you have Mincher, you've got Malik, and you have Noah Larios. That's not an easy task to block these guys. And the Wildcat line right now on this first drive, doing well with 9:13 remaining. Ball at the 46-yard line.
And as you know, as soon as they start going up the middle, this is when Rubio takes that opportunity to just keep that ball. Now he's going under center on this one, Ron.
Now back to looks like a veer play. Give us to Zamora to the left side. Zamora trying to break it outside. Good defensive play. I want to see by number 6. That is Adrian Cortez, a linebacker.
I got number 9 making that tackle.
Did you? Number 9?
Yeah, I got number 9 for the Tigers making that tackle. That's Samuel Ruacava.
Good eyes. Will has a huge monitor in front of him. I'm looking down on the field, so go with Will.
He's playing that right outside linebacker. So he's a senior, 6'3", 205 pounds. You'll see him switch over on the left side now.
The Tigers now with a good defensive line. They give it to the right side of the Wildcats. Of the Tigers. They're trying that right side behind the blocking of Lopez and Fisher. The gain is going to be a third down, I'm sorry.
Third down, and you've got, once again, you got Rubalcava, in on the tackle along with number 52. That's Levi Mincher. And, still, third and short, Ron, third and short. Big play right here. Brawley, the only good thing coming from Brawley right now is they are hanging on to the ball, and then when they do have to punt it away, they have decent punts, Ron.
High snap, but Rubio gets it down, and who is that? Good play, and the Wildcats pushing forward to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Wildcats. That's Arequive again, number 33.
And it looks like we're getting a crap out on the field, and we're going to have a timeout right now. So with that said, RDO Equipment in Imperial proudly serves our region with John Deere equipment, expert sales and service for agricultural, construction, and lawn care. Imperial Valley Fairgrounds celebrates our community with culture and agriculture in Imperial Valley. With the Midwinter Fair coming in 2026, always something to look forward to. The Dom Team Real Estate Team serves Imperial Valley with honest integrity, deep roots to meet all your real estate needs. Imperial Irrigation District. Careful water management ensures Imperial Valley continues to feed the nation and keep the water flowing. Ojeda Industries provides industrial and agricultural equipment, welding supplies, trailer parts, and expert repair service. El Centro Police Department going to be all out next week for the 82nd Bell game at Cal Jones Field. They are here building community trust, reduces crime, and ensures safe and high quality for residents and visitors. So it looks like we're going to have the cart coming out, and he'll be able to jog off the field. So, Ron, back to you with play-by-play as we take a look at the clock with 7:28 to go for the end of the third quarter.
We had Ezra Favela get up. Good to see him get up. Looks like it was a cramp. So now with the first and 10 for the Wildcats at the Tiger 41-yard line, 7:28 remaining. The Tigers, if you weren't with this earlier, scored their second touchdown at the 10:45 mark. The Wildcats now driving. The give is no. Rubio kept it, and
that was one of those ones that Rubio should have probably gave it because number 6, Cortez, Adrian Cortez came in, their senior, and just swallowed up Rubio on that play.
So a loss of 3 puts it back at the 44-yard line. Second down and 13. The Wildcats, now look at the clock, just going. We're at the 6-minute mark, heading towards halfway of the third quarter.
And I'm trying to see if the hand goes up on the. There it goes. The hand goes up.
So maybe it is intentional. It looks like the Wildcats are going to call a timeout.
Yeah. We're going to have a timeout. So with that said, we will take a timeout this one and pay some bills. So Ron Rubio, Will Torres, Joaquin Matus will be back after this.
Cattle Week is here, and Las Chabelas is a spot all weekend long. It all starts Friday, November 7th with La Cachimba live on the patio at 8 p.m.
Back to Warne Field with 6:31 remaining. The Wildcats, after a timeout, now have a second down and 13. They trail the Tigers 14-0. Ball is at the 44-yard line. Motion by Velarde, fake pitch. Rubio looks, he's set, he throws. It's a little bit overthrown, intended for Derek Valdez. It'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Wildcats.
3rd and long for the Wildcats, and that's probably number 8, Rubio's first attempt of the night, Ron.
Something deep.
Yeah, something deep.
They've set up some screens, they've worked some screens. Now with a 3rd down and 14.
And we can't obviously show it, but at halftime, Brawley had a rock band. How can you go wrong with some AC/DC? And the only reason we really can't show it is because of copyrights.
You're kidding.
No, yeah, they would shut us down. YouTube would shut us down. I mean, they were playing Thunderstruck, so I'm telling you, it's AC/DC. How can you go wrong with that?
You cannot. 3rd and 13. Rubio again. He's back. He looks. He's set. He throws. It's a deep out. It's Derek Valdez. And Rubio gets it there. And a great catch by Valdez. That is a super long throw.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what I was looking at. The right tackle of the Brawley Wildcats, Ron. He had great block on that on that rush. He had that rush on Samuel Ruacalva. So, and I'm trying to get, who is that?
That's Jack Fisher, 75.
Oh, yeah. Great block and just great pass protection on that.
Gave him some time, and Rubio laid it in there. Great catch by Valdez. It's going to be 4th down or 3rd down. What is going on with the chains? 4th down and 1. 4th and 1, Will.
So 4th and 1, interesting call. And then you got Rubio going up the middle, and it looks like
that's a design. That's a design. Is it a tush push? Is that the Brawley version? Well, anyhow, whatever it is, it works. And Rubio, little play acting there, gets the Wildcats, keeps the drive rolling, 6:07 remaining.
Ron, we mentioned this right when on the first series that the Wildcats got the ball, Ron. It was very important that out of this series right here for the Wildcats, it was going to be important to get a couple of first downs on this.
And they've got more than a couple right now. They're driving with 5:49 remaining. The Wildcats definitely need to score. Rubio again, the give is 2 and nothing doing. You have Mincher there just swallowing up the guy along with, is that Reese, number 18, alongside him? No, it's number 9, Rubalcaba. Sammy Rubalcaba keeping busy out there. Mincher shutting it down. Adekive is down. That's not a good sign for the Wildcats. Why? Because you lose 2 positions, a linebacker and a running back, slow to get up.
Slow to get up, and now.
And also, Tiger.
Tiger is down.
And that could be Favela cramping up again.
That's
no.
Yeah, it is 77 Favela. It is Favela.
You're hoping it's a cramp.
Yeah. You're definitely hoping it's a cramp. Yeah, he seems. I know he seems to be limping off the field, but
that looks like a cramp walk.
Yeah, that looks like a cramp walk. That's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah.
Say that really fast. So Favela is able to cramp his way off the field.
Those are one of the situations where we need to send him to Dr. Montalvo.
Montalvo. First, 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play. The Wildcats now in a tighter set. Rubio gives.
Oh,
that is Regital. Regital to the 28. So Regital.
Yeah, and the Wildcats need Regital. What did we say, man? Regital was that type of athlete, Ron, that was feeling in every position went down. And, you know, he's that shifty type of guy, great athlete, plays multiple sports. And he's the guy that's going to be needed, you know, for the Bell game and, you know, hopefully if the Wildcats make playoffs or not.
So now the ball's at the 19-yard line. That is an interesting statement you made there. There are some numbers I want to throw at in regards to playoff calculations. So here we go. We have Rubio. The give is again to Regital. They're going back the other way. Save. He's at the 10. He's dragging his way to the 5. Touchdown saving tackle by number 15, Danny Alcala.
And you're right. Saving touchdown tackle.
Touchdown saving. Been dying to say that.
And look, something had to wake this Wildcat crowd up, and I think that offensive line alongside Regital is doing that. Excuse me.
So the play was same play, back to back. Why not?
Surprising though, Ron, that they both big yardage on it.
2nd down and 7.
First down with 4:05 to go.
Can the Wildcats cash in on this opportunity which they're faced with right now? The give is to Gutierrez. Gutierrez is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jared Gutierrez. And Gutierrez, he's your defensive tackle. He's now your fullback who just scored a touchdown if you're a Wildcat. 3:50 remaining, 14-6.
Wow, tight game here. This is no surprise to Ron and I. We have had some fabulous games these last 4 or 5 weeks. Seeing that replay right now, second effort gets him in.
And he's a big kid. That's a big kid right there.
And running low to the ground really helps right here. And as we have, who do we have here with the PAT?
Evan Sepulveda. On the hold is Elijah Pope. On the snap is Connor Kopner. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good. So with 3:50 remaining, you now have the Tigers 14, Wildcats 7.
Arctic Air Conditioning and Heating is your local HVAC experts in El Centro and surrounding areas, providing repairs, installation, and full maintenance service. Reach Medical Air Services offers life-saving air and ground transport with superior patient care and aviation operations, advancing healthcare in local communities and underserved areas. Top-notch barber Big Chris in El Centro offers daily services including top-notch cuts and hometown service. Intercare ensures quality care is accessible to everyone. Serving the Imperial Valley with new location opening up in Imperial in early 2026. I'd like to say a big thank you to Mrs. Yvonne Bell, CEO at Intercare. Please mention to her, done a lot of good things. She's been with us since the start of girls flag football. Would not have the coverage that Imperial Valley has without the support of Yvonne Bell from Intercare. So we thank you very much for that. Kennedy's Carne, a family-owned business, serves El Centro and Yuma with award-winning carne asadas and nationwide shipping at kennedyscarne.com.
I wish I had some carne asada right now. Evan Sepulveda now pops it up. It's going to be retrieved at the 10. I'll get the kid's number. He's rolling to his left. It looks like number 19. We do have a flag, and it was and another flag.
So let's get a replay on that, and I want Ron to check this out. I do want Ron, I want you to check out that first flag. So let's see. You're going to see him coming in.
Boom. I don't know.
I don't know about that one, Ron. Yeah.
Look, well.
Ooh, that's going to be 15 yards. That's a blindside block. So, wait, I'm going to back up on this.
Maybe that wasn't the play. Maybe that wasn't the hit they're talking about.
No, what I'm saying is this, Ron, that they're going to call that a blindside block and not a push in the back. You know what I mean?
What's the difference?
Well, the difference is 15 yards, a push in the back.
15 to 10?
Yeah, 15 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah, because it didn't look like it was a push in the back to you and I, but was it a blindside block? Well, that's a judgment call by Mr. Referee there.
Whoever threw it.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay, that makes sense that way.
The Tigers now. Urena again shoots it out straight. Is that Reese, number 18? No, that's number 10. I'm sorry. Ernesto Vargas, a sophomore.
Number 26 for the Wildcat in on the tackle.
Kevin Valenzuela.
That's Valenzuela, and helping him out was also number 27, Josh Velarde, junior. Both of them juniors.
Second down and 7. I'm sorry, second down and 3. They give us to Wessel. Wessel trying the right side, the middle.
Excellent
You've got
tackle.
Gutierrez. You've got Espinoza. You have Arequive.
I'll tell you what, that's a key tackle right there by Gutierrez. Coming in there and just grabbing his legs because as he has shown today and previous times in other games, he's only a tackle away from, going the distance.
Yeah, that's the deal. And he just busted a 41-yarder on the last drive. So, yes, you have to tackle well against Wessel and rally around the ball. Wessel now tries the right side, gets a little bit of room, and he gets a first down.
Yeah, he does
just keeps pecking away. And then, boom, all of a sudden, you better watch it.
I'll tell you what, yeah. Wessel, and like we said, he's just a shifty, quick back to run in between the tackles.
And he uses his blocks well. I mean, the line, in credit to their offensive line, and, I give you the kids' names, Favela, Rosales, Malik. You have Mincher now, who started at right guard, and Robledo. These guys, they're good. It's a good offensive line, and they're not small, that's for sure. Wessel now tries the middle. He bounces right. He's going to – there might be a hold. There might be a penalty.
I think they're going to – let's get a replay on that because I think they might even call a face mask.
Right,
yeah,
right.
I think they might call a face mask, but we're going to see if he actually grabbed it.
No, just –
it's going to be a holding, you think, on number 18?
Didn't catch who the thing was. Who –
Yeah, I mean, that's who the flag – that would have been Tyrese right there. Huh. See, and once again, Ron.
Two penalties to start this drive. One was what was it?
Block
in the back?
No, it wasn't the block in the back. It was blindside block.
Blindside, okay.
Yeah, but Ron, we talked about this. The Imperial needs to fix these type of issues where the penalties are hurting. Well, actually, they're hurting both teams in the first half.
Right now, this drive, 2 penalties.
1 minute to go, too. Wow.
And now the Wildcats give some back.
And now there's a bunch of finger pointing going on here. And let's see what it's going to be interesting right here because, okay, it looks like we have a winner. That's Mr. Alan Phillips, umpire. And Mr. John Seaman is the white hat, one of the tandem top crews here in Imperial Valley and San Diego section. I would definitely say that. So it's going to be a good defense. Oh, ooh, it's going to be against the Tigers.
Let's add up let's try to be our basic math right here.
Well,
it looks like
they
15,
got 6
10, 5. That's what, 30? 30 yards and penalties on this first possession, on this possession.
Second possession, but on this series.
But yeah, on this series, for the series. So you've gone back 30 yards at some point. Here we go. First down and forever. And
whoa. Ron, we're going to have to get a calculator out for this one right here.
I'm not going to even guess how many yards it is for a first down unless it's on the scoreboard.
Now, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to get our field camera on Coach Shaw.
Hey, but you're inside the 10. Was that penalty not even 5 yards?
Yeah, because it's half the distance, right?
The Wildcats now. High snap to give us to Wessel. You have to keep him down. Wessel is breaking loose. And Wessel gets a big chunk back.
Yeah, no, and the line knows that they're going to need Wessel, and they're going to block to get Wessel in there. So you're right, big chunk coming back.
Big old chunk tears a big chunk back. But here's the deal. There's 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter, 48 seconds. It only took them 1 minute, 25 seconds, I think, to score their only touchdown of the second half. They won't panic. They won't worry. They give us to Wessel. Wessel trying the right side. To the 30-yard line, and is that going to bring us to the end of the third quarter? We'll see.
I'd like to see them run and keep that momentum going right now,
22 seconds remaining. They don't seem to be in a hurry. And it's a third down. Why not take it into the fourth quarter?
Let it go.
Let's talk about it, and that looks like what they're going to do. So this will end the third quarter. You have the Imperial Tigers 14, the Brawley Wildcats 7.
We'll be back after this.
Cattle Call Week is here, and Las Chabelas is a spot all weekend long. It all starts Friday, November 7th with La Cachimba live on the patio at 8 p.m. Saturday, keep it going after the parade with Pure Magic and Aron Rubalcaba. Then Sunday, wrap up the weekend at the Rodeo Tardeada with Richard Diaz and Los Continentales at 3 p.m. And don't miss the Sunday buffet. Breakfast 9 to 11:30. Lunch 11:30 to 3. Las Chabelas, 749 South Brawley Avenue. Celebrating cattle call the way Brawley does it best.
And back to action here. We have the Hopeville Athletic Club has financially supported youth sports and activities for over 60 years, teaching responsibility, teamwork, and character. Imperial Valley College supports local student athletes with now new men's and women's soccer, men's and women's wrestling, volleyball going on, and Coach Salas with the premier basketball program featuring, I would almost say 95% plus of Imperial Valley athletes coming out. And we have a score with 5:08 remaining at Willis Ward Field. We have the score 58-14. Hopeville Vikings leading the Calexico Bulldogs. Vic and John Moreno on the call.
Where's that game at? In Calexico?
Willis Ward, yes.
Here we go. We have a 3rd down and 7 to start the fourth quarter. Urena looks, he's wide open. It's Robles, and it's not. Does he drop it? It's a drop, 4th down and 7.
And this is interesting.
They're going to go for it. I think they're going to go for it.
I think it's too late to run that.
Too early.
to run.
What did Robles do? Did he have it?
Well,
No,
the ball's definitely
kind
on
of
the
thrown
ground.
behind him. Looked like it threw a little bit behind him. Had to make he made an athletic play on it.
Yeah.
Fortunate for the Wildcats, unfortunate for the Tigers with 11:55 remaining, and that's how we start the fourth quarter.
And no more second guessing a lot. Thank you, Joaquin Matus, on that replay always being.
It was that Goxiola, and that's going to roll. Is Benavides going to pick it up?
Better
He
pick
is.
it up and at least
he picks
get
up at the
5
25.
yards.
He's trying to get to. He drops the ball. He recovers it, or does he?
He recovers it, but what's that penalty going to be? This penalty is going to be interesting because there was no Wildcat there to block him. Well, what could have happened, I'm going to say it could have been a beanbag. No, I think it's going to be a beanbag. I don't even think it's a penalty, but it looks like it is going to be a penalty. I just thought he might have been marking the ball because it was a fumble. Let's see what Mr. Seaman has to say.
It is a penalty. So just like the Tigers,
mimicking
the Wildcats, the Wildcats will start this drive, start this possession with a penalty on special teams. And for them, for the Wildcats now, they're at the 15. And here's the deal. The Tigers started their last drive at their own 10. Now the Wildcats at the 15, 85 yards away, 11:43 remaining. And here's the deal. Last quarter, the Wildcats only had the ball for one possession, the Tigers for two. Here come the Wildcats, and here comes Adequiva trying the left side. And there is, who's there? It looks like number 6, Cortez.
Cortez and number 13 for the Tigers there, Ron. I don't have a 13 on there. I have
They have a
12.
Gianni Robles. Is that something to Gio Robles? I kind of thought that was a typo.
That's a sophomore, but no, this is right here. They have 2 number 12s on there, and they're both seniors.
Gianni is probably this kid right here, sophomore, 5'10". Is he the brother of Gio?
Interesting.
We'll have to say yes. For now, 11:05 remaining, second down and 9. Empty backfield for the Wildcats. No, it's not. Is that Rubio?
I don't know if
give
that's
us to
Rubio.
Adequiva.
Who was at quarterback, Ron?
It was Rubio. He looked different from up here.
And this is one thing you don't want to see. Number 25, he did hold it down. Wow. And look, we have the medics on the field right away. So Johnny's Burritos, a family business run since 1963, founded by Johnny and Anna Palomino, continues serving the Imperial Valley with the same hometown flavor and tradition at locations Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. I'd like to say a big thank you to Letty and all the family behind Johnny's Burritos. Imperial Valley Healthcare District believes everyone should have access to quality health care and aims to transform the health landscape of Imperial County, ensuring residents receive the medical care they need. And when it comes to Imperial Valley Healthcare District, joining together forces with with Memorial Pioneers Hospital and El Centro Hospital, combining the healthcare district to one makes a lot of sense. Hard Insurance, where Liz and her team proudly serve the Imperial Valley and surrounding communities, providing trusted coverage for all your insurance needs. Town Pump, for the best steaks in Imperial Valley. Down and visit Juanita and Gabriel and Westmoreland.
The whole gang down at Town Pump, and not a good sight for the Wildcats. I don't know if that's a cramp, but that is Gutierrez limping off the field.
Gutierrez limping off the field, and I like to say, Catacall Weekend, like to say hello to our friend Richard Diaz. He will be at Chavelas. The Continentals will be playing down there, thanks to Chavelas, Carlos, and the whole gang down there. Lots of activities going on.
My question is that a big enough place to hold a concert by the Continentals?
Well, they're going to make do, because I'll tell you what, all you got to mention is Continentals, and Richard Diaz packs them in.
Third down, and the give is to Adequiva again, and he gets a first down for the Wildcats. So now our possession's going to be limited. There might be, as I said earlier, the Wildcats only had the ball in the third quarter for one possession, but they had for about 6 minutes.
And look, as much as I love for our fan base to be watching, I get it, out of town and other places. But listen, we need to support our high school activities. We as fans, we got good football going on Friday night. So, these athletes, student athletes deserve that.
There's nothing like a Friday night in the stands. So here we go, Rubio with the give. Maybe a yard, very short gain.
I'm still going back to that one time that it didn't look like Rubio at quarterback position.
Second down and 9 after that 1 yard gain by Arequipa.
As we take a look at right there, number 62 for the, I'll tell you what, that guy's a stud. It doesn't matter what sport he's playing. He comes in there and
Jordan Malik, 62.
Yeah, just
Malik, you have Mincher, number 52, and you have Noah Larios. Those are 3 kids hard
studs
to block, but they're doing it. They're anchor that front line. And Rubio trying to set up the screen, throwing it off his foot, felt a little bit rushed, had more time than he thought. Incomplete on the screen, making it a 3rd and 9 with 9:19 remaining.
Did that almost look like he was trying to throw it away, Ron? Or
I
just
don't
a little
think so.
bit
I
of
just
balance?
think he probably felt more pressure than what he had. Who knows?
Well, with it making it 3rd down, Ron, you stopped the clock, something the Wildcats didn't want to do, but they definitely didn't want to give the ball back to the Imperial Tigers right now with 9:19 to go in the fourth quarter.
9:19. Let's see how long this 9:19. Lots of time in the ball game. You're only down by 1 score, but what do you do on defense if you have to punt right now? 3rd and 9. Rubio again back to pass. He steps up. He looks. He's pressured. He's going to roll. You're going to get a flag for holding.
You're going to get that flag for holding from the Wildcats, and it's going to put them in a punting situation regardless. They'll refuse that, make it 4th down. And this is that time of the game,
Right,
Ron.
it's crunch time. Are you a contender or a pretender, as they say sometimes? Who's going to make the plays right now? Wildcats' advantage right now are for the Tigers. They have a 1-touchdown lead. It's only 1 score. The Wildcats now. Naranjo set to kick.
Well, there's enough time. These Wildcats.
Tons of time.
Yeah, to get this punt off,
hold.
The ball's with the punt. They're probably going to get the ball back between the 30, 35, in between the 30 and the 40, Ron. But you never know what the speed they have back here. They've been doing pretty well with these punts.
You have Wessel back to return, and it's kicked right to him. Wessel will field it at his 35. Good kick by Naranjo. Wessel now has a lane to the outside. You have a flag. You have a missed tackle, and Wessel walks out at the 48.
Well, like we said, Wally's going to have a lot of homework to do tonight. So as that will probably go against the Imperial Tigers, and the ball will be placed on about the 35-yard line.
It's a spot foul, right?
During the return holding. Yeah, it's a spot foul where the holding occurred, and the ball will be placed back now. So you're looking at 65 yards, Ron, for these Imperial Tigers. Enough time for these Wildcats. This is their time right now, Ron.
Mm-hmm.
They need to hold them, make the Imperial Tigers. But right now, Shaw, I think it's 4th down territory from here, down.
For both teams.
Yeah, but what has haunted both teams, Ron? Penalties.
Penalties.
Especially when they've been deep in their own on their own side of the field.
So here we go, Wessel now alongside Urena. Oh, it's a nice slant to Robles. Torino with a good shot, big target.
Yeah, that's just scary, man. I see that Robles. He's such a big target. I know he comes down with the ball, but
it's nice to have that big target, big tall guy. It's just like getting a rebound. He boxes out the defender.
Yeah.
You have to go over his back to make a play. 2nd down and 2. The Wildcats now showing blitz. The give is to Wessel. Wessel to the right side. Wessel trying to bang it out to the outside. He does. He's going to fall forward to the 48. But it's a 1st down for the Tigers.
Yeah, this is where Wessel's going to start to shine right here. With the clock keeps winding down with 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. This is, when you talk ball control, this is something that the Imperial Tigers are really going to focus on right now. Penalty-free run and control the 4th quarter with the clock.
But here's the deal. Do you start wearing down if you're the Wildcats? Does this big line now start taking effect on the Wildcats? We'll see. Bad snap to give us to Wesso. Wesso. And the Wildcats rally. You have Lofton, and also you have number 63. And another. Here comes Gutierrez again with the cramps. But they're aided by a bad snap. Rodolfo Pena looks like he got in there for help on the tackle there. Second down and 10. 7:17 remaining. As Will said, time is of the essence. Time is starting to tick away. You're at the 7-minute mark. A must-hold possession for the Wildcats. Wesso now trying the left side. Wesso does fall forward, does gain 3. Second down and 5. I'm going to say 6.
Yeah, no, it might. It's going to be about a second down, 6 and 7. Imperial Flying Service, operated by the Cox family, proudly serves the U.S. military and professionalism and dedication, providing reliable aviation support from Imperial County Airport, honoring those who serve. Back to the action.
Third down and 7. Big down for the Wildcat defense. Urena looks, he shoots, it's open, it's Robles. Robles now will fall forward. Did he get his knee down? He's short. 4th down and 1 inside the 30.
Well, both of them slipped, and Robles might have had a chance once it might be a first down run. Well, 4th down. But I'll tell you what, there's a reason they're probably slipping, and that's probably because the sprinklers came on. Right before kickoff, the sprinklers came on while Imperial Tigers were warming up.
Accidents will happen. 4th down and 1. The Tigers are lining up. They are going for a knockout punch right now. Can they score? Can they get a first down and keep this drive alive and take away time? What is happening here? The discussion.
We're going to wait till the clock goes down and for a timeout. So with that said, we'll be right back after this.
Now's the best time to save big with IID's Energy Rewards. This October, IID will double your rebate when you upgrade to qualified appliances, air conditioners, smart thermostats, washers, dryers, and more. Energy-efficient upgrades mean lower bills and bigger savings. But hurry, this limited time offer is only available October 1st through the 31st for qualifying purchases made in 2025. Apply today at iid.com/rebates and double your savings with IID.
For more than 60 years, the Hopeville Athletic Club has financially supported youth sports and activities. By involving our youth in organizing and working at our fundraising events, we're teaching responsibility, teamwork, and character. Lessons that last a lifetime.
Back to action. 5:47 remaining. A big 4th and 1. Wesso in the backfield. Are they going to run it? Urena with the snap to give to Wesso, and they hold him. The Wildcats have held. You have Kevin Valenzuela. You have Eden Adekiba, and it was a great defensive play for the Wildcats. When they needed it, they got it.
Yeah, let's see this replay, Ron.
Whoa.
Adekiba and yeah, just now.
Adekiba.
Great defensive play by the Wildcats, but now they got to make something happen right here, and they know with 5:43 to go. I'm telling you, you never know what's going to happen. And it doesn't matter. This Hopeville Imperial Tiger game next week at Shimamoto Simpson Field is going to be awesome. Coach Turner probably watching now on the way back to Hopeville. And Central Spartans having a bye this week. Look, it's the Bell game, one of the biggest rivalries here in the nation. It's going to be a no-doubter. It's going to be a great game.
First down for Rubio and the Wildcats to give it to Regital, the right side on the little reverse. Regital falls forward. Positive yardage to their 49, 48-yard line. 5:34 remaining. Wildcats with 3 timeouts. No, 2 timeouts left. 5:29 remaining.
That reminds me of that play where that little twist in the backfield run.
Crossfire?
Yeah, the crossfire. That's what it was called. That old 23 crossfire.
And now the Wildcats now looking at a second down and manageable 4 yards. 5:08 remaining. Are the Wildcats going to pick it up? No, they're going to give it to, is that Valenzuela?
I don't know, but they did get enough. It's going to make
gonna
it
be short.
third and two. Yeah, 3rd and 2, Ron. And
who is that? It's real important to know who is that, because if it's Valenzuela, it is number 26 for Zach Gutierrez.
It's number 25.
That is Jared Gutierrez again.
Yeah, but I mean, was it cramped the other time?
The last 2 times it was.
So both teams kind of cramping up a little bit.
4:48 remaining.
With 4:48 remaining. Burgers and Beer, serving juicy burgers and ice-cold drinks for that ultimate flavor experience. IV Welding and Mechanical provides expert welding done right on time every night. El Centro Motors offers unbeatable deals and friendly service for your dream Ford vehicle. Sanders Architect and Engineering, building the future with designs and completions, turning visions into precisions. Escad Realty is your local expert with 30 years of experience, getting top value for Imperial Valley families. La Fonda Restaurant in El Centro serves authentic Mexican food with sizzling fajitas, famous enchiladas, family tradition. Calexico Wellness Center, prioritizing your well-being with compassionate, local, and reliable neighborhood care. Back to Ron, and it hopefully that does look like well, we let's not even guess what it is up here, but cramp to you, Ron?
I would say cramp, but here's the deal. What does this injury timeout do? Who does this favor? Does it favor the Wildcats, who had a little bit of momentum going? Or does it favor the defense of the Imperial Tigers, where they could get their thoughts together? Now, an injury timeout, the coach can come out there and speak, right, to your players?
So what happens, the coach can come out, but the team has to go to the numbers.
And that's even, who cares? You're all there. You could still yell out instructions, and Gutierrez is being helped off. So right now, the flow of that game right now was getting to a very important part, and then you get this delay. So who comes out of it, man? Who comes out of this advantageous? Who comes out and takes advantage of this opportunity? You got to rest the Wildcats now, 3rd and 1. Well, they just stopped them on a 4th and 1. Now they have a big down for themselves.
Well, you got Rubio and you got Rechital. They're going to have to pick up the pace and get a first down on this one.
Rubio again with the delay on. And I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be a first down, and you go to the flanker on the Imperial side, and he's got it by a half a yard. So that's going to be a first down. So to answer your question, that's going to benefit the Wildcats, and that was a very important first down, Ron.
Yeah, very important. And like I said, man, credit this offensive line for the Wildcats, playing a very good ball game. I mean, you have Mincher in there, 52. You had 62. Right now, I'm looking down. I don't see Latios in there. 71. I'm not seeing him. But this is a very good defense of the Tigers. I mean, the Tigers held the Spartan offense to 0.
Yeah.
Well, in that 10-7 ball game. So here he goes. First attempt for the Wildcats inside Tiger territory. Rubio gives Arequipa to the right side. Big old pile up. Maybe a gain of 3, but moves the ball forward to the 45-yard line of the Tigers. 45 yards away from getting a touchdown and maybe tying the score with 3:48 remaining.
Well, there's nothing better than we'd like is for stuff shaking down for the end of the season, next week being the last game. Doesn't matter what happened, because this ball game has been, it's exciting as heck. That I'm not going to claim, but I saw them both with a lot of penalties. That was something that I'm uncharacteristic of both teams this late in the season.
But here's the deal. The Wildcats and Tigers have come out. They're playing good football, making mistakes with the penalties. And a bad snap. And just right there, here's the time where you can't have those kind of plays right now. So here is the deal. You're going to have I keep looking at the yard marker, and it's an automatic digital one, and the guy keeps moving the number. So it's 3rd down. Third and 10. 2 plays to get 10 yards. You want to keep the chains moving. Can the Wildcats do that? 2:52 remaining. 2 timeouts for the Wildcats.
I'm going to have to agree with you, Ron. They will have to use those both downs to gain a first down.
For sure. Let's see what the Wildcats have. Rubio, he's rolling to his left. Rubio looking. He's being rushed. He's going to have to tuck and throw. He's going to roll out to the 48.
Pushed out by number 13 and 24 of the Tigers, and I believe 13's that sophomore coming in. Interesting.
Ooh, fourth down. The Wildcats will go for it.
Walker in on that tackle to push him out to stop the clock. Then that actually stopping the clock is actually going to help the Tigers. So by going for it, 4th and 12, Ron, I'm going to leave this one up to you to talk about this one because.
Well, you have 2 timeouts left. I mean, right now, the Wildcats are thinking it's do or die right here. Can they get this? Do they have a play for this? Rubio now will be in shotgun formations. Rubio looking to his left. He's set. He's looking. He cocks. He throws. He's trying to find some. He throws. It's complete. Almost complete to C.J. Regital. So Regital
on the play and staying on the ground. Let's see what happened on that play. I mean, if caught, it would have been a first down.
Rubio survived the play as he's rolling out on this timeout. A little high, but he had to put it there. There was nowhere else to put the ball. Regital gave it a great try. Regital is on the ground with 2:26 remaining.
And it looked like his feet might have got tied up a little bit when they were making the tackle. I mean,
and when you go up in the air like that, man, you don't know how you're going to land. I don't care who you are.
It's just interesting what we're. Anyways, you know what? This might be a while. Let's go to a break and we'll be back after this. A short break.
Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
Back to action at Warne Field. The Wildcats on a failed 4th and 12. Tigers will take over.
Good news, bad news situation, Ron. Bad news is Regital dropped that pass. Good news is that Regital was able to walk off his own power off the field.
So the Tigers now with 2:26 remaining. The Wildcats, who do have 2 timeouts, they fake to Wesso. It's Urena. He's trying the right side. The Wildcats bring him down. And who else? Aiden Adekiva, number 33, on the tackle. Timeout Wildcats. They will burn him quick.
Yeah. So, yeah, interesting. You know, you got 2 minutes and 16 seconds. A lot of things can happen by stopping the clock. That's going to make it 2nd and 9, Ron. I don't know. It's been a great ball game. I think you got to make those plays. I mean, that's part of the thing. You got to make those plays. You know, I would have been close if Regital would have came down with it, but it's not. It doesn't fall on one person, one play.
And you know, Rubio kept the play alive. He escaped. It wasn't like a clean play. They were trying to make something that was breaking down. Both kids gave it a good effort. It just didn't happen.
Yeah.
And defended well by the Tigers. And you know, if you look at the scoreboard, say 14-7, wasn't a lot of fireworks. Why? Because there was good defense. I think both teams played good defense, and the mistakes that both offenses were doing due to penalties hurt them.
So credit to both defensive
and this is league football, man. You're not going to have blowouts. When you have good quality teams, you're not. And Urena looks. He looks. It's complete to Reese. Is that Reese or is that number 19? It is Reese. Reese to the Wildcat 31-yard line. 2:09 remaining. The Wildcats now.
We might start seeing the Tigers take some timeouts right here. Yeah.
Do the Tiger. Okay, now the Wildcats have burned all their timeouts. You have 2:09 remaining.
Okay, so that timeout, who took that one?
The Wildcats.
The Wildcats
I think
took that
they're
one?
done.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're done with their timeouts there.
They have no way to control the clock unless Now this limits. What could Shaw be asking? Is this a time thing?
Well, I'm just going to guess what Shaw's talking to Mr. Seaman about, and this is a guess. He goes, look, I want to take a knee. Do I have enough time to take 2 minutes and 9 seconds off the clock? I mean, that's my guess. I don't know. We've seen people go down. We've seen on both sides go down, injuries go down. It's just maybe a safety factor. I mean, look, Shaw will be the first one to tell you it's a win, yeah, but he's not going to call it one of those pretty wins. You know what I mean?
But look, if you're winning 10-7 as they did against Central, if you end this game at 14-7, it's a league play. It was a tough game. You're going to take it. Yeah, there's some things to clean up, but you're not 8-0. You're 8-0 for several reasons.
Yeah, because you're good. Yeah,
because you're good, and you find ways to win games. That's what you have to do. 1st and 10, 2:09 remaining.
Party might be over if they get another first down, Ron.
They give us to Wesso. Wesso now trying the middle of the Wildcat defense, nothing doing. Credit the Wildcats tonight. You have to give them hats off to the tough loss last week against Holtville. They come in with a different starting quarterback. They played well. Their defense right now limited. If not for that, Wessel hit them for that 41-yarder.
Yeah.
And their big guns did score on Robles on a 15-yard touchdown reception. But the Wildcats gave it their all. Right now there's 1:41 remaining and ticking. They cannot stop. They being the Wildcats cannot stop the clock. 2nd down and 10. What do? You can drain it. How much time do you have between snaps, Will?
30 seconds. You'll see 20, 25.
There
You'll
it
see
is.
the hand up right now. You got 5 seconds. When the hand starts to do
Wessel
the
again in the
tomahawk.
middle. Wessel hard up the middle. Diego Sandoval on the tackle there. Looks like along with Adekiva.
And interesting thing, very interesting thing, there will not be just one big game next week. Your traditional rivalry game between the Brawley Wildcats and the Central Spartans. Central Spartans having a bye today. Coach Pena taking the night off, but he will get no rest. One of the other key game is going to be the Imperial Tigers hosting the Holtville Vikings, both undefeated in league. One will be league champion, Ronnie. That's the thing. One's going to be a league champion. And depending where it's at, where your seating is going to be, it's going to be very interesting. So it's just after this timeout, Ronnie will take you guys away. I'm going to go down in the field, get our players of the game, and go from there. We are looking forward to a great week next week. Will Torrez, Ron Rubio will be at the Bell game. John Moreno, Vic Carrillo will be at
Simpson Shimamoto
Simpson Field for that game. So we got great football this 14-7.
Great ball game we just got through seeing right now. So a timeout by the Tigers. 3rd down and 5. Just to review what Will said, coming into the ball game, the Valley, the IVL had 2 teams in the top 25. I'm no mathematician, but if you have 5 divisions, do you have 12? Even if you have 12 teams in each division, that's 60 teams. Do the Wildcats make it? Does Calexico make it? The rankings. Imperial is 17. Holtville is ranked number 21 in San Diego. They are in the top 25. Victory formation for the Tigers. Brawley will fall to 1-2 in league, 2-7 overall. The Tigers advance to 3-0 in league. Top first place. Are they tied? Yes, they're tied with the Holtville Vikings at 3-0. So it's going to be 9-0 versus 8-1 in Imperial. You're going to have the Wildcats at the Spartans for the Bell game. 19 seconds remaining. It was a hard-fought 14-7 game. And the Wildcats now, as I just said, will fall to 2-7 overall, 1-2 in league. The Imperial Tigers, 3-0, 9-0 overall. Great football game, well played. The Wildcats now will travel to Central, whereas Holtville travels to Imperial for the championship. I am Ron Rubio, Joaquin Matuz, Andres, Sarah Rubacava Torres, Will Torres, our beautiful interns, Jesse. Thank you very much for all your help. We are VSN.